60 years since the Packers and Chiefs met down in Southern California in what would come to be known as the first Super Bowl. But now, at modern Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, we are counting down to Super Bowl 60. And we've got a great matchup in store. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. And this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And when he's the centerpiece of the offense, they're taking a backseat to his teammates. Offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Detroit Lions first down.
Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and a yard. A toss out right to Gibbs. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Goff now looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
Detroit Lions first down.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Sam Laporta from 8 yards out. And the Lions are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now gone. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Good footwork at the 30. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
He'll get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming out.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground. And I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. 2nd quarter coming your way next. 7-all is the score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the 2nd quarter. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Garden, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Lions take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Chiefs 7.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Let's start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Pacheco once again. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Mahomes takes it himself. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Well, they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mahomes going to throw. Take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his second touchdown in this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Butker now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Gets past one man. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. They'll be looking to get in the end zone again. Had the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had, though, during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air. Yeah. I've got to slow down the running game.
I was just going to say, you'll take the exposure in the passing game over the top until you can prove that you can stop the running game.
Sometimes you go cold because you haven't thrown it in a while. Let's see if he can heat up again.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. McGoffin-Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Now it's gone. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He's got right on the short throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's good. We're on Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Here's Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
It's another Detroit Lions first down.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. Down to about the 32.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. That's complete to Laporta. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Goff. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Complete to number 87, Travis Kelsey. A 12-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
So halftime now here on Sunday night primetime. Let's get it to Scott Hanson in Orlando with our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the 2nd half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And they trail here in this Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the 3rd quarter.
He was covered by
pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And that's a good job there of knuckling down as an offense. You're trying to avoid 3 and out at all costs. And after 2 straight incompletions, this one's on target, and they're able to keep the chains moving.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Again, it's Pacheco. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give right side for Pacheco. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. And Xavier Worthy, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game.
So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
Harrison Butker.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So we're going to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. That's complete right side. It's to Slow. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
Play action. It's Goff. Wright's got him. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Oh, good move. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Another run for Gibbs here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Montgomery is in for a Lions touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The try here for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, able to avoid him. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up second down.
29-yard line.
Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's a completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
Smith-Schuster. 10 more yards. Complete to Juju Smith-Schuster. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Lions.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Running the ball served them well all game long, and there's another example as they pick up a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And this pass caught by Gray. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 29, here's the second down and 4. And there's just one quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the fourth quarter. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Pass on the out route, caught by Smith-Schuster. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. His pass caught with the throw. And he take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on a touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Now still down one. Here's an utterly critical extra point attempt here. And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths. But it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied. This Super Bowl, it has had it all so far. All tied fourth quarter as it kicks away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. But Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
It's Williams on the catch. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
To throw is gone. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw, Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here, as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Goff now looks to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Michael Dana able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Gone. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. Even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball a third time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Now Goff on third and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. Bates' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This will come by Brown. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now here's Mahomes. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he will have the Chiefs first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes you just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
At the 45-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And that's complete to Brown.
Mahomes pass complete to Marquise Brown. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 50 yards. And the Chiefs have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down 35-31. Less than 90 seconds to go. A touchdown could win the Super Bowl as they've got a first down. Goff now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
The give, right side for Gibbs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. That is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. So now it may look bleak, but this one not over. They do have all 3 timeouts.
Even at this point on the field, where it looks like, you're really backed up, hold them to a field goal. That's the mantra right now. You hold them to a field goal, you still got a chance to take care of business on the other end. But you're right, the 3 timeouts are going to be key. How well they use them to preserve clock as well as stopping them, that's the key to giving them a chance to win.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Mahomes going to throw it here. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
2-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and 11.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
So that'll conclude another captivating season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for Charles